In this video, we'll take a look at this question that says if alpha and beta are the roots of the equation 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 equals 0, and we have to find the value of alpha minus beta, leaving the answer in short form. I want you to take note of this phrase that says we should leave the answer in short form. My question says 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 equals 0. Is of the format of x squared plus bx plus c equals 0. This is the format for every quadratic equation, where a is equals to 3, b now will be equals to 4, and my c will be the same thing as minus 5. Obviously, I can approach this problem from two perspectives. I'll approach it from both perspectives, then I'll allow you to select the best of the two. The first is to use the almighty formula. We can use the almighty formula. The almighty formula says that my x will be the same thing as minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. We can easily substitute so that my x now will be the same thing as minus b is minus 4 plus or minus square root of b squared, that will be 4 squared, minus 4 into a, that's 3, into c, that's minus 5, all over 2a, that's 2 into 3. So that my x now will be the same thing as minus 4 plus or minus square root of 4 squared is same thing as 16, and minus 4 times 3, that's minus 12, times minus 5, that's minus 60, or plus 60. Minus times minus becomes plus, all over 2a, that's 6. So that I can rewrite this simply as x now will be the same thing as minus 4 plus or minus square root of 16 plus 60, that's 76, all over 6. Now let's try and break down 76. If I want to factorize 76, that will be 76, 2, that's 38, 2 again, here is 19, and now I have 19. So the square root of 19 here is 1, will be 2 and 19, so that's 2 root 19. So I can easily rewrite this to be the same thing as minus 4 plus or minus 2 root 19 over 6. So that finally x now can be, here they are both factors of 2, so 2 in 4 will be 2, 2 here is 1, 2 in 6 will be 3. So I can rewrite x conveniently to be minus 2 plus root 19 over 3, or minus 2 minus root 19 over 3. Now if these are the values of x, one of these obviously will be my alpha, while the other will be my beta. So that alpha now minus beta will now be the same thing as minus 2 plus root 19 over 3 minus 2 minus root 19 now over 3. Now we can pick an LCM. Let's pick an LCM. My LCM obviously will be 3. This will be minus 2 plus root 19 minus, I can open a bracket here, minus 2 minus root 19 now. Now that will be the same thing as still picking the LCM. If I open this bracket, obviously this will become plus. Minus times minus here will become plus. Minus times minus here also will become plus. So that minus 2 now plus 2, that will give way, and plus root 19 plus root 19, that will be 2 root 19 over 3. So my answer, expected result, should be the same thing as 2 root 19 over 3. Now the second method. Now let's see the second approach. The second approach, we're going to be using the concept of alpha and beta. We know that alpha plus beta is the same thing as minus b over a. And we know that alpha times beta is the same thing as c over a. Now we're going to use these two concepts to actually solve this problem. Already, we know that if this is 3x squared plus 4x minus 5 equals 0, we know that my b my A, let's start with A, will be equals to 3, my B will be equals to 4, and my C will be equals to minus 5. Now, so that my alpha plus beta will be the same thing as minus B over A, that will be the same thing as minus 4 over 3. While my alpha beta will be the same thing as C over A, that will be minus 5 over 3. Now, having known this, what we need to find is the difference between alpha and beta. This is what my examiner wants us to find. Now, we should remember that alpha minus beta all squared will be the same thing as, if I open this bracket, it will be the same thing as alpha squared plus beta squared minus 2 alpha beta. Now, but what we have, why this is alpha squared plus beta squared, what we have is simply alpha plus beta. Now, remember also that alpha plus beta all squared will be the same thing as alpha squared plus beta squared plus 2 alpha beta. So that if I call this my equation 1, I can call this my equation 2. So that from equation 2, I can conclude that my alpha plus beta all squared minus 2 alpha beta will be the same thing as alpha squared plus beta squared. Now, having gotten a relationship for alpha squared plus beta squared, I can now substitute this in here. So that my alpha minus beta all squared will now be the same thing as alpha plus beta all squared minus 2 alpha beta, then minus 2 alpha beta. So that alpha minus beta all squared will now be the same thing as alpha plus beta all squared minus 4 alpha beta. Now, having gotten this relationship, I can conclude with alpha minus beta will now be the same thing as, I'm taking the square root of both sides, take the square root of this side, I'll be left with alpha minus beta, which is what my examiner wants me to find, and the square root of alpha plus beta all squared minus 4 alpha beta. So that alpha minus beta now will now be the same thing as the square root of alpha plus beta all squared. That alpha plus beta we know is equals to minus 4 over 3, minus, that's this 4 over 3 negative all squared minus 4 now into minus 5 over 3. Remember, I'm asked to leave my answer in short form. Now, so that alpha now minus beta will now be the same thing as the square root of minus times minus becomes plus. Then 4 over 3 is the same thing as 6 over 9 all squared minus, open this, minus times minus again here becomes plus. This will be 20 over 3. So this will be the same thing as the square root of, but I'll be taking an LCM now, which will be 9. Now 9 in 9, that's 1, this 6, plus 3 in 9, that's 3 times 6 times 20, that's 60. Let's create space. Now this is alpha minus beta. So that invariably alpha minus beta again will be the same thing as the square root of 76 over 9. Now let's factorize, when we factorize 76 the other time, I think we got 2. Now, okay. So that alpha minus beta, since our answer is to be left in short form, will be the root of 76 over the root of 9. The root of 9 obviously is 3, and from our initial factorization the other time, we got the root of 76 to be 2 root 19, which I can remember vividly. So this will be the same thing as 2 root 19 over 3. Now let's compare this with what we got the other time. This 2 root 19 over 3 And from our previous formula, this is 2 root 19 over 3. So whichever way you decide to get it, you still get 2 root 19 over 3. I hope you understand I use both methods. I'll be glad you share your comments with us in the comment section. Thank you for staying with us and see you in our next class.